Our Spectrum internet bill went up, so Cedra fished for another provider. She did her homework and chose AT&T fiber optic internet. We tested it out for a few weeks and liked what we saw. I called to cancel my Spectrum internet, not expecting the nightmare that ensued. I talked to the Spectrum operator, gave her my information, and told her that I wanted to cancel my Spectrum internet. I was on the phone with her for about 5 minutes. The operator says, "Sorry to see you go." And just when I thought I was done, the operator says, "Please hold while I connect you." While I connect you? That didn't make any sense. I just went through a process of giving my information and answering a few questions as to why I didn't want to keep my service. So I thought the call was pretty much done. So enter the nightmare half of the Spectrum cancellation. Another operator answers and introduces herself. She says, "Sorry to see you go. I have a few questions to ask before we cancel your service." Here's the thing. She didn't ask me one single question. Instead, what she did do was try to sell me every promotion under the sun that Spectrum had to offer. Halfway through my call, Dad ends up calling me. So I told the operator my dad was on the other line, and could we just cancel my service, please? She rudely said no, and that she had to complete what she was doing before I could cancel. Then she coldly says, "You can always call back later." Now, mind you, I'd already been talking to this operator for over 14 minutes. I didn't want to call back later and have to start over. So I texted Dad and I told him I'd call him back after I was done canceling my Spectrum service. I told the operator I wasn't interested in buying anything. She says, "That's fine, but you'll have to hear it anyway." My wife by this time is sitting there looking at me astonished that I'm being held prisoner on the phone by sales pitches. I took a screenshot of how long I was on the phone, but I hung up by accident. Seconds later, the operator calls me back and she says, "You do want your service canceled, don't you?" I was so angry. It was a woo-saw moment. Finally, she wraps up the promotions and asks if I want to cancel my Spectrum internet service. I said yes. So she asked when would I like to cancel my service. I said right now. She told me that she could cancel my service right now, but she suggested that I wait until the billing cycle was over. We debated this for the next few minutes. She finally agreed to shut my service off and ends with, "Sorry to see you go, but if..." I cut her off and I asked her if my Spectrum internet service was canceled. She said yes. I hung up the phone.